Stranglehold, Kotnosh, Huffpot, Chav, Wes, Cha, Bach, Wach, Wachma, Hoot, Lutnefram, Mach, Dvi, Yachjar, Loch, Hoot, Nagoch, Gach, Roj, Suklech, Ej, Vokgar, Skan, Loch, Igosh. That's what it was. The answer was standing.
Why would you have a conversation during transporting? In transport, no one can hear you talk.
Who said I was talking to you?
Why are we here again?
Federation wishes to withdraw the occupation forces out of Cardassian space and would like to discuss it.
They have been taught to think such a thing. It never ceases to amaze me how weak the Federation is when they make decisions like this. It is so foolish to give up our control of the Cardassian sector.
Because the war is over, they believe it is the right time to discontinue the occupation.
Such an action should not even be considered. We conquered the Dominion, their allies, and as victors, we deserve the right to claim the occupied territories.
It is the Federation which called for the conference and the withdrawal. They probably made their plans over root beer floats.
And what did the Romulans think of this insanity? They even agreed to this?
When did a Romulan ever let anyone know what they are thinking? They are waiting to see how the vote goes.
And the Stranglehold is the only ship available to handle these peace negotiations?
I guess Kayla smiles on this.
I sincerely doubt that.
I hear this place is on the restricted establishments list, so I will not tell them that you are a Klingon.
And I will tell them you're a Packlet. That should ease their mind.
Read it and weep. My Polyrath uses Whirlpool to take out your Arcanine.
You got lucky, kid. My next card would have made me the winner.
Not with what I had in reserve. The first rule of Johto is you gotta catch them all. And trust me, I have them all.
Now see here.
I believe you are just a sore loser. My first officer won fair and square.
Doesn't matter. It's my turn to gloat now, Captain Novax. Starfleet's newest rising star has just been given command of a ship so great it'll show up your ship, the USS Unikin.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Now I see why the Federation wishes to withdraw from Cardassian territory. It interferes with their recreational activities.
Gentlemen, and I use that term loosely. Gentlemen, you need not worry about the Federation's lack of interference in this quadrant. You're about to tour the Federation's new premier starship in the war against terror. It'll actually help us to have less of an occupational force.
Just what we need. A new starship to replace real warriors who keep the peace.
It is the way of the future. Starfleet needs to return to its ways of exploration instead of occupying and watching out for places.
I do not see how a single starship can replace the strength of forces needed to keep a war from starting again.
I agree with the Klingons. We lost far too many allies during the Dominion War.
Then come with me. I will show you what my new ship is capable of. It's better than that old Katinga class you keep flying. No offense.
Contact the Stranglehold and have Commander Kator, Commander Kaylee, and Waiv meet us there.
Yes, we.
Captain, we laugh at your attempt to make us feel insignificant, for we have grown beyond starship envy. Now, let us go see this fantastic ship you were speaking of, so that we can continue with the negotiation.
To the transporter! I call shotgun.
Of course you do.
They are on their way. Is everything ready?
Everything has been prepared.
This had better work, though. I do not understand why it had to be the Stranglehold.
You paid me to do this. I get to choose what pawns to use. The Stranglehold is a bonus.
They're on the transporter now.
Overriding the console so that we have control. Ready to beam them where we want.
Engage.
White memories begin programming.
Nah,
they weren't taken captive by those bloodthirsty mutineers. They have almost caught up. The captain was smart to have us escape the cutthroats. But it was the squire who brought them aboard in the first place. He seems like an odd duck, like a fish out of water. Like maybe this isn't his world. Here they come now.
By thunder, Smollett! It's a good thing we escaped those scoundrels by the skin of our teeth. It's a good thing you prepared a jolly boat before those ruffians could murder us.
Do not get too comfortable. We're not out of this yet. Once they regroup, they will attack.
But Captain, how did you know this stockade existed?
It's right down the map. It states, built by Captain Flint. You will find a key under the doormat.
Okay. Then it's a good thing he did. Plus, we have the high ground. Perhaps we shall have a defensive advantage.
We shall see. You remember my first officer, Mr. Arrow? Sterling, tough, dependable, honest, brave, and true.
Why, thank you, sir.
Oh, silence, Mr. Arrow. You know I do not mean a word of it. I need you to have the men prepared to repel the pirates when they arrive.
Aye, sir. Step lively, mates. There's no time to lose. Anyone who dawdles will be shot.
I did not say that.
I was paraphrasing.
I say, hold on a moment. I do remember Mr. Eddowes being dead, having fallen off the ship.
I recall that as well. You, Captain Smollett, read a passage to mark his passing.
He was dead. At least that's what I was told. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Arrow?
We arrows are never more dangerous than when we were dead. That was probably fake news. You cannot believe everything in social media bottles washing ashore nowadays.
You remember? We found that he had been hanging onto the rudder cable like a fish on a hook while we were escaping the Hispaniola. So we pulled him on board as we made our escape.
Someone's coming.
Don't shoot! It's me,
State your name and business.
Jim Hawkins, and my profession is I am not yet dead.
Jim, come aboard. It is so good to see you. How did you manage to escape those pirates?
Long story short, I don't know. It's like I appeared over there and heard the commotion here.
Well, bless my buttons, oh boy, it is good to see you. I thought those pirates had gotten you.
Consider your buttons blessed.
Show no mercy! Take them all!
Over the top, mate! There's gold to gain! Dead men don't bite! Everybody involved! Do not question my piratical tagline!
You can't shoot me, I am a low control of that.
Leave that pigeon of a squire to me! I'll clean him in two! See here!
I will not let them know inside it. What is your step? Soil my clothes and your step.
Dirty hands, says you. Justifiable pillaging, says I. By the time this is done, I'll wash my hands and dry them off. Like that shall go yours. My powers withdraw. We'll regroup and attack again.
We have done it! We've pushed them back!
Only momentarily. Once they regroup, they'll be back. Are there any injuries?
Mr. Joyce has been hit. It looks pretty bad.
Good heavens! Dr. Liza, take a look at him.
Can you do anything for him, Doctor?
I cannot. I am not a very good doctor.
You must be able to do something.
You two take him to the shelter area and give him 2 of these. Keep an eye on him and let me know if his condition changes. He is dead, Jim.
So, no chance of him coming back?
I am a doctor, not a scriptwriter. All I can say is that if his condition does not change, he will not be making it into the sequel.
Ahoy! White flag of truce!
Speak your piece, or Captain Small will have me give you 40 lashes for wasting our time.
I did not say that, Mr. Arrow.
I was anticipating your whim, sir.
Captain Silver wishes to come aboard to discuss terms.
Captain Silver? Who is he?
Me, sir. The crew voted me captain after your cowardly disappearance.
You dare call me a coward when faced with the seediest bunch of cutthroats, villains, and scoundrels that I've ever seen that were hired by...
You need not remind me if I err in judgment.
Error in judgment, says you? Why, it was to our good fortune that when it comes to decision-making, you're nothing but a squid-lipped squiffy of a mess-deck lawyer. Permission to come aboard to parley.
You may come forward, Silver.
That is Captain Silver, sir.
Stop right there. Have a seat. I will not have you come any further.
As long as someone gives me a hand up. Why, there's young Jim Hawkins, Dr. Livesey, and Squire Trelawney. One big happy family, to be sure.
If you have anything to say, you better get on with it.
Right you are, sir. Duty is duty, to be sure.
He said duty!
Then I will speak truth. We need the map, and you will hand it over. That is all there is to it.
Is that all?
That it is. Give us the map, and we will let you go free.
Let me get this straight. We give you the map, and we go free. But the way I see it, without the map, we're dead. We try to leave, we're dead. We stay here, and
we are dead, Jim.
Why, that is just crazy talk. You have my affidavit that we will let you go free.
Here's my answer. You and your men will surrender to us one by one, and we'll clap you in irons. You do not have the map, and you cannot sail the ship. That is my affidavit.
Give me a hand up.
Not I.
Who will give me a hand up? No, heck, what do?
I say, at least have the common courtesy to speak proper English and not some totally made-up language.
Those that die will be the lucky ones.
kill Captain Smollett, and you'll have to kill me.
Kill Jim, and you'll have to kill me.
Kill Dr. Livesey, you'll have to kill me.
Kill Squire Trelawney, and you will have to negotiate strenuously.
Oh, you will get your negotiations. I promise you that. In the only way I know how.
Here they come.
Here we go again.
The captain is down! Victory in ours!
Whose hands will be doing the fighting?
Your hands and possibly theirs.
Perhaps we should use weapons. Do you have any swords? Sticks? Fresh fruit?
Surrender, you dogs!
Surrender! You heard what the captain said about the lucky dead ones?
We just don't know what the God of something else.
All right! You piratical squidheads, listen up! This is my boomstick!
It's a 2-foot dragon blunderbuss. This ship's top of the line. You can find this as a cargo in the ship's locker. This sweet baby was made in Bristol, England. She retails for about £3. It's got a walnut stock. It fires lead balls, nails, rocks. It has a hair trigger. When it comes to defense, we have a shipload.
He has a boomstick. What do we do?
We wave, we turn, we retreat!
Where do you think you are going? Come back here. It is just a big gun.
Hey, one that'll leave without the holes in your body. I'll tell you what, Israel. I'll go back and fetch it right proper. If I'm not back in time, why, you can pillage on without me.
What say you, Israel? Shall we take them?
You first.
I would, but I have this thing that I have to do later, and I just cannot be put in it all. What say you go first?
I think we should just shake our fists at them and leave. That should be a big enough threat.
Get out of here.
3 lusty cheers for Jim Hawkins for repelling those ruffians and saving our lives. Hip, hip.
Hooray.
Hip, hip.
Hooray.
Hip, hip.
How fares the captain, Doctor?
He is fine. He will live.
Like Richard Joyce did?
Not exactly. The captain will be up before we see those pirates again, but Richard Joyce is taking a long way around, stopping for rest stops along the way, and may not make it back till the end.
Well, until the captain is up and around, we should get some rest. The 3 of you stand watch while the rest relax. We should take advantage of the cover of nightfall.
Right!
So far the plan is working. They do not suspect a thing.
I'm not too sure about that. I think the plan has some flaws in it that could go astray.
You worry too much. Just like the time you thought we would not make it into Hall H to see the premiere of Batman on Ice.
But did we have to disguise ourselves as the minions to sneak in there? I mean, why yellow?
There's always room for yellow crush.
All I'm saying is this plan better work with all the funding that we put into it.
It will. Wait. I hear someone coming. We should exit before they see us.
Where?
We are on a hollow ship, so we could be anywhere and they would not see us. For example, the front row. We should be safe there.
You! I know you from Tortuga! You stole my money and you stole my wife.
I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, strange person. The name's Hawkins. Jim Hawkins.
I was going to call you Kevin.
And I was going to call you crazy mixed-up person wandering aimlessly through the woods like a loon.
Are you deaf? My name is... Oh, Ben Gunn. I've been marooned on this island for longer than I care to remember. You wouldn't happen to have a spot of cheese on you, would you?
If I did, I would be a sloppy eater.
Oh, how I dream of cheese. One such dream, I would sit under a tree with a brick of cheese and just cut the cheese all day.
It smells like your dream came true. We all have dreams, but dreams are like gas, only to wake up to find you just past wind.
I've been marooned on this island. I'd be at home running the cheese shop.
No! Don't do that. Very poor mileage. But come with me. I'm sure someone in camp will have some cheese.
You're not with those pirates, are you? I saw Long John is here.
No, they were aboard our ship. We didn't know they were pirates until now.
You think I'm crazy? I would never allow pirates on board my ship.
That wasn't my idea. That was Squire Trelawney.
How many times do I have to say I'm sorry?
Tell you what, Kevin. You tell your friends I'm coming, and I have some business that I have to take care of.
Very well.
Here, take my boat. I made it myself.
By taking this boat, you are by far the craziest person I've ever met. But I guess that's what you were for.
For what? I have a secret. I cannot tell you.
That was strange. Are you sure nothing is wrong with the program?
No, that character is supposed to be crazy. It says so in the script. Just sit right back down and see how this plays out. We are almost to the end. You know what this is for.
For what?
You go ahead and sit. I'm going to step out and get a pretzel. You want anything?
An orange whip. Orange whip. Orange whip. 3 orange whips.
Yay. Doctor, Squire, I'm sorry. This isn't where I docked my boat.
Well, looky here, lads. Look who decided to slip his loop and put into our port. Our old mate, Jim Hawkins.
Not the Jim Hawkins who snitched on us before the mutiny.
The same Jim Hawkins who jumped ship the minute we came ashore?
Same Jim Hawkins who owes me money?
Guys! You must have me confused with some guy named Kevin.
Jim,
Jimmy, Jim, Jim, Jimmy, Jim, 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 Jim. It's so good to see you again.
I'm not Jim, Jimmy, Jim, 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 Jim. He's Jim, Jimmy, Jim, Jim, Jim.
It's so good to see you again. Mates, make a spot for our esteemed guest.
One moment, Silver. The crew does not wish to be taking any more commands from you, seeing how we still do not have the treasure.
Aye, what do we have to show for this mutiny but a stockade that's no more comfortable than a stage in a room full of beach? And everything we do.
Aye. So we're demanding that young Mr. Hawkins here give us the map. Or we slipped his gizzard.
Aye. And Mr. Hawkins owes me a debt as well.
Hold your place, Israel. Your turn will come soon.
Silver, we have something for you.
This is for you.
The black spot. Are you gunning for Captain George, Mary?
Not I, John.
Not that I want to be a snitch or anything, but it is Black Dog. He has been spouting off since we arrived on this island.
Aye, 'tis I, Silver. This crew needs a captain that knows the salt, the sea, and what's in it. Every dog has its day, and today is mine. Now, turn over your gift.
It says depose. And look, it was torn from a Bible. Was this yours, Dixie?
Well, we do not have any paper with us, and Tom would let us use his coloring book.
You tore a page from the Bible.
Black Dog, you are going to get it now.
I would not want to be in your crazy boots.
I'm not afraid of him unless he gets all preachy like.
Oh, the fiery gates of Grethor are creeping open. Feklar is heating up his pokers for you, you heathenous dogs. Get down on your knees and beg forgiveness.
Sorry, I don't think this ever was a good idea. Here, let me take it back.
No, give it back to Dixie. I am certain she will need to read the gospel soon enough.
Wait, does this mean that now I have the black spot? Aye, that is correct.
I see it. We take our frustrations out on Dixie.
Start reading the gospel.
Yeah, believe that. Dixie, Tom, go down and stand watch. Silver, we have more important things to think about, like finding the treasure. Now, what's on the map?
Oh, I'm certain that Jim Hawkins will hand over the map, or he will be reading the gospel with Dixie for the crew.
He does not look like he's in the praise mood. Maybe I can convince him.
Very well. I will lead you to the treasure.
Dead men tell no tales.
Did you hear that, mates? It's the voice of Flint back from the grave.
Ah, you're daft, man. 'Tis not Flint. Flint is dead.
I tell you true, it is Flint. I know that voice anywhere.
Wah, wah, Lord Heshpook, Lova.
I hear it too. Many a times I've heard Flint sing that song.
I tell you, I won't stand here and let no spirit take me.
Oh, Long John, do not go crossing a spirit.
Spirit, eh? Maybe. But man, beast, or spirit, I do not care if it is Feklar himself. I am going to get that treasure.
So you think so, you Silver? I think not. I have brought someone here to stop you.
It was a good thing you left that trail of breadcrumbs for me to find, Jim.
Breadcrumb trail? How?
You break up, put in the crumbs, and leave it along the trail to follow. But that's not important right now. I come for you, Silver.
Stand back, Jim. Looks like it's every man for himself. Make your mark, Mr. Arrow, if you can.
Mr. Arrow, hold your place. Computer, freeze program.
What is going on here? This defies all meaning.
What are you doing? This is not part of the program.
No, it's not part of yours, but it is mine.
But your interference will destroy everything we are working for.
Knock! This is not what we agreed to.
No, it is not. I find this far more fun. Never let it be said that I never gave you anything.
You're not the Flint that I remember, and yet you seem familiar. Why would you do this?
Normally, you say today is the day to die. Computer, resume program. Mr. Arrow, strike.
Prepare to die, pirate, like the talk you are.
Strike him down to die!
Golden Silver! Teach that arrow a lesson!
To the death!
Put his guts in the garters. Show him what for!
That will be enough, Mr. Arrow! Things do not seem as they appear.
Yes, there may be some story that Flint's treasure is not what we thought it was.
By the powers that be! Is that the ghost of Flint standing there?
What sort of trickery is this? That the squaw sees a ghost that's meant to frighten us. It isn't natural, it ain't.
Ah, they're just trying to trick us. We have the map, so the treasure must be here.
Right.
Now it is your turn, Silver, to listen to a white flag of non-aggression. We come to parley, as you say.
Then have your say, Captain Smollett.
That old sea cook Silver may be done, but I still have a grudge against Hawkins.
One more step, Mr. Hands, and I'll blow your brains out. Kuch, ka, ho, ho, look. You know what I'm saying?
Ruin my trademark moniker with your alien gibberish. And you don't have your boomstick anymore, boy. So you don't threaten me. Remember, I'm the bad guy here.
Good. Bad. I'm the one with the bat left.
I'm Israel Hands. You killed my peanut butter. Prepare to die.
And your peanut butter severely wounded my chocolate. Defend yourself.
Put down the scouter's arm!
Why did you say Burma?
Panic!
You're crazy. You are absolutely crazy.
People call Caleb crazy when he drops the lock of his hair in a river of lava inside the Christcock volcano.
That is not true. No one called Kalis crazy. Wait, how would I know that?
Well, they would have if he had carried on like this. For what?
I'm feeling odd, as if I'm starting to remember something.
I feel it too, like awaking from a dream.
I know! I am Kaylee, Chief Medical Officer of the Stranglehold.
That is correct. And I'm Echu. Not some foolish earther.
Ah, yes, that's you. Ah, but you are still a fool.
Commander Couture, I see your memory has returned as well.
And Admiral, you seem to have lost a leg.
It's just a scratch.
A scratch? Admiral, your leg is gone.
I have had worse.
I know! It is just that I've always wanted to do this, so why stop now? All right.
Now, who is responsible for this?
That be
Tell me, Ashma.
You're the big game, Kahan.
This was a game?
Of course it was. Although there is a bit more substance to it in the game of three-dimensional chess.
That is exactly what Manfredi and Johnson said 6 weeks before their remains ended up in a commemorative Firefly thimble.
You always get our fates mixed up.
Are you not dead?
Is that all you can say? What about our program's performance?
I am not a drama critic.
Who are these two?
Agent 7J, we were with Section 31.
Section 31. What is it?
It's a secret organization sanctioned by the original Starfleet Charter, Article 14, Section 31, that allows for extreme measures to be taken in times of extraordinary threat. But that's not important. We are here on an important mission to preserve the Federation.
Those are a lot of words to be spouting. Who be this lover?
These be devils, to be sure. Methinks it's time we start talking, Muty. Let us talk.
As first officer of the Stranglehold, I demand that you tell us what this mission entails.
No, the first rule of Section 31 is you never talk about Section 31.
Yes, but by simply mentioning Section 31, aren't you talking about it?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. By the powers enough! I tells ya, I'll be taking that map, and then I'll be taking your life.
What is going on?
I believe that the holograms are revolting. Watch yourself, Missy. You should not be talking about us like that.
I think she means that we're trying to take over, which we are.
Now give me the map.
You mean that thing I won in a card game? Why is it so important?
It isn't. The concept of the treasure map was just a red herring.
I could use a red earring. Then I could be a pirate and not have to work for Squire Trelawney anymore.
Fine. Take it. I don't need it anymore.
Then what was the point of all this?
Section 31 wanted to ensure that the negotiations regarding the occupation in Cardassia Prime would not change the current situation. So, they funded me to come up with a plan to stop it.
You're breaking the first rule of Section 31.
I'm not a member of Section 31.
But you agreed to the plan. You accepted the funds to carry it out.
I agreed to nothing. I merely took your money for my own purposes.
But not for long. Computer and program.
Belay your nitty prattling, or I'll carve you to the brisket.
The program is not halting. Computer and program.
That will not work. I have overridden the weather controls.
We are really still in a pickle.
Hopefully it's a dill pickle.
I'm finding it really hard to want to save you when you talk that way, Jim.
And now it is time for me to take a point of view. It is always best that the villains and the heroes are all doomed. It is in the villain rules.
But what was the plan?
I just wanted to give you a gift.
Or what?
There must be a way out of this.
Of course there is. Part of the villain rules require that there must be a last-minute way out. Good luck finding it. So long.
How are we going to get out of here if the controls are locked?
There must be some kind of clue.
It says, dead men tell no tales. And it is right here on the X.
Aye. And that there be the skull of Allardyce, set as a marker to the treasure. He won't be telling any tales now, you can be sure.
You think?
I do. Sam, grab the skull. It holds the way out.
You're gonna make somebody the treasure after it.
Ah!
What now?
Say something. Anything.
By the power of Grayskull! I have the power!
Not that. Shut up the holodeck.
Computer and program!
That was close.
What happens now?
Nothing. The negotiations are over until a new treaty can be drawn up that is more favorable to the Federation.
And who is in charge of this?
We have top men working on it right now.
Who?
Top men?
Now, if you do not mind, we will take our leave.
Make sure you never cross my path again.
No guarantee.
What now?
I sure could use a strong blood wine right now.
I can use one of those too. Whatever that is.
It is not a root beer float, Earther.
What do you think, Captain?
I think that's a great idea. Federations and Klingons, sharing drinks, and swapping tales of our adventures. What do you think, Admiral?
I think it is the adventure that makes life worth living. We will have those drinks.
First round is on way up.
Talk when we get off the ship.
For what?
I remember that time on Ajalon Prime.
I have told you so many times!
Oh my gosh, not this again!
Go, 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 go.
Pirates like Oh, y'all are still here? Well, come on back out, everybody. Computer, resume holograms.
Come on, Dad, don't fall.
And so ends another grand adventure, the IKV Stranglehold. If you wish to join our crew, see Fleet Admiral Kahan Den, or any of these scalawags. You now have 10 minutes to take pictures, videos, or holovids of the crew, after which we must leave to prepare for another adventure next year. Thank you all for coming.
Now you enjoyed the show!
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.